My name is Fallon Rice Scott, and what I've come to realize over the past few weeks is that at the core of most people's discontentment, frustration, stress, there's really just a desire for no limits on their bank account, on their travel experiences, saying yes to their kids or a friend, going to brunch, buying a pair of shoes, or getting a gift for a loved one, and they're just bound. They're limited by work. They're not able to spend as much time with their spouse as they'd like because you're always at work. So I see them an hour before bed and good night. And what I've been dealing with is people now coming to me saying, Fallon, how did you get here? You're so happy. You're always smiling. You're in love. You are, becoming debt free, and I want that. I want to live limitlessly. So how do I do that? So what I want to do is just quickly walk you through some of the most common questions that I get about my life, the business. People kind of know what I do, kind of don't. What's the initial investment? What's the startup? What does this really look like? What's the benefits? How do we get paid? So I'm going to kind of walk through that as well as my story, so that you can make an informed decision about whether or not you really want to take the first step to start creating your limitless life. So this all started for me back in March of 2015 when I decided to try a wrap, which is our flagship product for the company that I'm with, which is It Works Global. I initially shunned it, thought it was crazy, but because I said yes to a limitless opportunity, I now have a limitless life. And I was headed to South Africa with some friends. I definitely was not bikini ready, but I wanted to wear this pink bikini. I was sitting at my desk at work, scrolling on Instagram, bored, waiting for my flight, and I saw this girl said, "Hey ATL, I'm out here wrapping bellies today." She wrapped me at Starbucks. I got amazing results that I sent to her, but the light bulb didn't immediately, go off for me to want to join because I was so bogged down with bills. The reason I needed the wrap in the first place was because I was struggling. I was stuck. I was stressed. I had $240,000 in student loan debt, and it was eating away at me and causing me to eat. And frankly, I'm very greedy, so that wasn't hard to do. 3 weeks later in April, after trying the wrap, is really when the light bulb started to go off for me. The same young lady who met me in person and put the wrap on me and told me about the business that I was like, I'm good on that, thanks. I'm not going to sell wraps, girl. But you can let me be a customer because I want those hair vitamins. I wanted to try the hair vitamins and some of the other products that she told me about. But 3 weeks later, after that photo, I saw that she earned a $50,000 bonus for hitting the rank of triple diamond. That was enough to catch my attention. I didn't quite believe it was true. What did catch my attention was the other women that she had helped along this journey. Other women that were making $2,000 a month at the diamond rank. And when I went and explored all of those girls' Instagrams and Facebook pages, they were all using my photo. Now, of course, my photo wasn't the only reason that they got those bonuses, but it was in that moment that I thought, they used my results. They're making residual income from it. I know the product works because this is me, this is my body, this is my tummy. And now what I also know is that other men and women want to tighten, tone, and firm. If they don't want to tighten, tone, and firm, they want to lose weight. If they don't want to lose weight, they want some skincare. They're already using skincare or oil of Olay or something. They want to grow their hair out like I did. So I'm sitting here leaving money on the table, and I'm sitting here leaving money on the table and can't afford to leave money on the table. So for $99, after weeks and weeks of researching, I decided to join the business. And I did not have the money. I put it on my credit card. I ordered more product along with the $99 kit because I believed in the products and I understood that me getting results with them was going to be my way out. It was going to be the way that I was able to pay off all of those, student loans. It was going to be how I was able to just have some breathing room at the end of the day and not cry myself to sleep every night about bills. So I invested in the company, and people always say, well, is it a good investment? Is it a low risk, no risk? They give you $99 worth of product in your kit. So worst case, you're going to be able to use the product that comes in your kit and sell it and make your $100 back. I hope you're thinking way bigger than $100, but we are equipping you with the tools that you need to go and flip that money and make that $100 hundreds and hundreds of times, 100 times over. The next question I always get is return on investment. How fast and how much. And what I love is that it's all up to you. The compensation plan is set up that way. We don't have any sales quotas that you've got to meet and you've got to do this. If you want to take those wraps that come in your kit and sell them and get your $100 back, great. If that's all you want to do, great. If you want to go beyond that, great. For me, I had results before I even became a distributor. So I was able to come in, hit the ground running, and use those photos and share with people and say, hey, do you see the difference? In this picture, I had a tummy, and this one I don't. You want in or not? And they were like, oh yeah, I can see a difference. That's all it was. So I didn't have to wait, on my kit because I already had results. But it's up to you how fast that you really want to move. Today I was at the salon getting my hair done. I was drinking my greens, and the lady next to me said, oh my gosh, I've been seeing that. I should really get that. You can make cash anytime. As soon as you get those wraps, before you get your wraps, you can do cash exchanges where you are getting the product wholesale and selling it to someone retail and getting cash. We have weekly bonuses that are my absolute favorite. And those, y'all, when I was broke, even now, they are my favorite way that we get paid. It's every single Friday, and it's based on you. It's based on your effort, and it's based on how many people you help. So you can help 15 people, you can help one person, and you get $100 every time you help someone else start their business. There have been weeks where I've made $800, $900 in Friday on top of cash, on top of my, commissions as well, and the percentages that I'm getting for people that are ordering, products. And so for me, I would say that to be a presidential diamond, making on average $17,000 a month, I would say that's a really good return on investment. And it's really up to you what type of return you want to see. I also have been able to earn what were formerly known as good bonuses, which is an acronym for get out of debt, which, oh my gosh, when I found out about the good bonuses, I knew that I was in the right place because I had so much debt. I knew I had to get out of debt. And I was like, this is my way out. So I earned a $10,000 good bonus when I went diamond. And I earned that same $50,000 bonus that she earned that caught my attention. I earned that when I went triple diamond. And then the next month, I earned a $100,000 bonus when I went presidential diamond. And the fact that the first bonus that I got was June 2015, and the $100,000 bonus was March 2016. All of that was in a 9-month span. Only 11 months total of being in the business. And it's just life-changing to know that in bonuses alone, I earned more than double what my corporate salary used to be. So that was just one of the ways. So your return on investment is 5,000% up to you and how much you choose to take advantage of the unlimited compensation plan. So as you can see here on our chart, we have multiple ranks in the company, and most people join for the executive or the ruby rank, and a couple extra $100 a month, insurance, car note, daycare, bills, more breathing room, mortgage, rent. Once you start getting up to the diamond range, which is what I really wanted, I was able to hit that in 75 days. So just think, even if you hit one rank a year, an extra 200, an extra 500 a month over this time is really going to be able to solidify you in your household, maybe cause you to save, invest more, get out of debt. For me, it was that $2,000 a month to pay my Sally Mae bill. If you have high student loans, maybe you've got a kid in middle school and you're like, I got to get on it. I got to save for his college. Like today, I need to be making an extra $2,000 a month to put away towards that. That might be a rank that you're interested in. Then we've got the double diamond rank, as you can see, definitely the level where people start to think about replacing their full-time income, considering doing this, full-time and leaving their jobs even, depending on, what their current salaries are. This is actually when I decided to leave my job. Triple diamonds on average make around $8,000 or $9,000 a month. Presidential diamond, which is my current rank, around $17,000 per month. And ambassador diamond, well over $30,000 every single month. And my favorite thing about this compensation plan, again, it's unlimited and it's not defined by even those ranks. I haven't even hit ambassador diamond yet, but I'm not limited by presidential diamond. I'm not limited by $17,000 a month, and I've been so blessed to even see a $30K check in 1 month without being an ambassador diamond. So your work ethic writes your paycheck in this business, which is very exciting. So you're probably like, that sounds great, but how do we get paid? And we get paid 5 different ways. I have another video on my YouTube channel for my team, but it's public, that you can watch, that explains more in depth how we get paid. But the 3 examples I really like to give are, of course, the cash, right? I've got a wrap on me. Someone at the gas station sees my car decal and they want it. Boom, boom, quick exchange, right? I bought it wholesale. I sold it to them retail. I keep the profits. Great. Then, of course, that person calls me back. Oh my God, I love the wrap. I really want to try the stretch mark cream, but I want your discount this time. So they start ordering from me monthly. That's that residual income. I did something one time. I invested one time, and I'm continuing to get paid commissions from that every month. The main word I want you to remember about this business is leverage. About our compensation plan is leverage. About maximizing this compensation plan is leverage. What does that mean? Leveraging time, leveraging influence, leveraging networks of who? Other people, not you. Leveraging other people's time, other people's influence, other people's network. The best example I like to give for this is Chick-fil-A, because we all get it, right? If I'm here in Atlanta, I have one Chick-fil-A store, my sales volume for the month or the year is going to be confined to how many people came into my physical store, my physical drive-through, my physical, inside location. If I decide to go and branch out into Australia, Paris, New York, Cali, and launch some other physical stores there, of course, those stores stand alone. They're going to have their own sales volume, but I'm leveraging all of those different locations. I'm leveraging those locations' networks and peoples and influence, and now my sales volume is more because I helped open or plant more stores. It's the exact same thing. So with this business, would you want to just have your one store, yourself, your one business, or would you want to help other people start their businesses, help them get customers and sales volume, and of course you're getting paid a percentage for doing all of that? You can only do so much. I don't want to enroll 40 customers a month. I don't want to even talk to 40 people a month, by myself. I don't want to have to do that. But if I can roll 4 or 5, but I can teach 10 people how to do the same thing, that's leverage. That's leverage. Everybody is getting paid for what they're doing, but you're getting paid to help someone else launch their business or their store as well. So you can build how you want to. I have tons of people, salon owners, people that have, influence or own a boutique, and they've got a list of people and they just sell the product. They don't want to actually open up other stores or help people open up other businesses. And again, with the comp plan, you can basically get paid however much or however little you want, depending on what you decide to take advantage of. So the next questions that I get typically come in a package. Why should I be a distributor? And even if I should, why It Works Global? Why not another company? Well, I'll start with the company because that's like super easy. Both parts are easy. We have tons of F-bombs, okay? Now, we're faith-based, so there's not bad F-bombs. We have the most amazing leadership. I say that from a very personal standpoint, from, talking often with corporate, with our head leaders, with our CEO, with our chief networking officers, our head of field development. Like, these people want what's best for the team. They want what's best for their customers. They want what's best for their community. And that's something that's easy to be a part of. I mean, it's so easy to be a part of a culture like that. We have tons of friendship, fun, freedom. To be honest, I wasn't looking for the friendship part. I was looking to get paid and keep it moving. And the friendships that I have gained are so priceless. I've had, one of my sponsor in this business was actually in my wedding. So many other people that, we're going on a financial journey of financial freedom together. One of the ladies in my business was in my financial peace course that I facilitated, and now her husband and I have become great friends with my husband. And it's just been an amazing, unexpected blessing and part of this amazing business. And I would be remiss not to talk about it because that was something that I didn't think I needed, but I absolutely did. Of course, we also have fitness, and this is amazing. We have such a forward-thinking company, and at first, it was just the wrap, which is our flagship product. Then we moved into, skincare and other lifestyle products and healthy products, supplements, but there was an element missing that they just added of fitness, and it's free. They've created a free community where they're giving meal plans and recipes and daily workouts. They've got an app that anyone can use. You don't have to be a distributor or a customer. It's free for the public, and it's because at the end of the day, whether you're using our products or are part of our team or not, we want you to live a healthy lifestyle. So the fact that they're now offering that as a complimentary free, service to the public is just another reason of knowing I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So those are the few reasons why it works global, but why should you distribute? Because we live in a consumer's culture. Everybody buys everything that they frankly don't need. We also live in a social media culture. So with those two things, why would you not leverage your influence, your network, your social media, and position yourself to become the distributor for everybody that's doing nothing but clicking and scrolling and comparing all day and wanting to consume, right? We share on Instagram, we share on our stories, on Snapchat, on now Facebook stories, we just share. We overshare. I am Fallon and I am an oversharer, okay? From our honeymoon, we shared our villa. I can't tell you the number of direct messages I got from people saying, I need the address, the location to the villa. Which one did you stay in? Our experience. I just shared our experience going to the Mayan ruins and horseback riding. I had so many people saying, oh my God, I'm getting married. I want your exact honeymoon itinerary. This will be perfect from us. Just from sharing. From lipsticks to experiences, we're not getting paid to do what comes so naturally now in our culture. People are ready to buy. They need to be buying from you. You have influence. You should be getting paid for it. If you're not, that's fine with me. I'll take that money, no problem. Because again, I'm not leaving any coins on the table, okay? I also want you to think about, what are people consuming? What do they want? We're scrolling all day, like I said. We're comparing ourselves on social media to people, which we shouldn't be doing. We're comparing ourselves to our neighbor. We're wanting to get in better health. That's all that it works is about. You don't want your stretch marks? We got you. You are all on your little natural, holistic stuff? We got you. We got your essential oils. We got what you need. You don't want to use regular medicines? We got you. You don't want to take, crazy vitamins and all this stuff? We've got you. So whatever it is that someone needs or wants to consume to feel good, look good, alter themselves for the better, we are a one-stop shop for that. From the inside out. They've got high blood pressure and diabetes that they want to get rid of. They need to be getting those products from you. So you should position yourself to not only distribute, but to distribute with It Works Global. For some of my newer followers, they say, well, what has this really done for you? For my faithfuls and people that have been watching this journey, they know exactly what this has done for me because I'm Fallon and I'm an oversharer. But I just kind of want to walk through what it's done for me, for my family, and of course for others that I've met in the team. I'm just going to rattle off some examples because God will place things in your life that you don't even know that you need before you need them. And right when I started this company, I found out that I had a heart condition that they still don't know what it's for or what it is. It's undiagnosed. And I was on 18 different medications, basically a guinea pig at one point. I'm trying to get my body together. Because of the greens, because of this product, I was taken off of all 18 medications. Like, that is amazing to me. I was able to lose 30 pounds in 2 months, guys. I was able to retire from my job at 28 years old after 5 months in this business. I didn't want to retire. I wasn't even thinking big enough to think retirement. I was just thinking I need $2,000 a month so Sally Mae would stop calling me at work and embarrassing the heck out of me in front of my coworkers. That's all I wanted. I wasn't thinking this was going to help me pay off 6 figures in debt now. Got a lot more to pay off, but I wasn't even making 6 figures at my job, and I've been able to pay off 6 figures in debt. Last month, just had the wedding and the honeymoon of my dreams debt-free. First of all, I didn't even have a man to think about getting married, and I still wasn't even thinking about doing it debt-free versus not debt-free. But the fact that I've now met so many brides, so many people that have said, I'm still paying off my wedding. I got married 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, and I'm paying off my wedding, and I've been married all of 34 days, and we're done. It's been the biggest blessing that I didn't know that I even needed. For my family, oh my gosh. I'll start with my sister. Her and her husband delivered my nephew about 5 months prematurely, ridiculous number of problems, undeveloped lungs, heart, cleft palate. That was very unexpected for them. They both had to stop working. He was in the NICU for 9 months. And because of It Works Global, because I low-key forced them to say yes to this limitless opportunity, they were not bound by work. They were not having to stress about money during that time, which ended up being over 2 years, 9 months in the NICU, and now full-time nursing care around the clock at home. And this has been able to keep them afloat. You don't know who else's life this is really for when you say yes. My grandfather recently passed away from cancer, and I didn't have to ask my boss to leave. I didn't have to feel bad or feel judged because I was leaving the office again to go be with my family. Because guess what? That's what I care about. That's all I got. So to be able to be by his bedside and hold his hand, to walk into that hospital and to hear my grandma say that he wouldn't eat all day, and I was able to feed him chocolate pudding, is something that I will never forget. And it was because of It Works. I was able to get on that plane. I was able to just stay there for weeks until he transitioned. That is unexplainable. That's just, I don't have words to say what being able to do that meant for me, to be there during his last days. I have cousins that you can see. My cousin Keisha, she's lost over like 80, 90 pounds now. In this picture, I think she's only 56 pounds down. My cousin Delvin, who called me and said, "Cuz, I'm about to have my 30th birthday, and I want to have this surgery, but I've got to lose X amount of weight first." Guess what? He was able to lose 80 pounds in less than 3 months because I said yes to this opportunity. Other people, oh my gosh, to see other people have confidence on their face when they lose weight, to see the women that join me, just really start to understand and become passionate about other things in life just because of their circle. Being around people in their circle who cause them to think differently. You can't put a price on that. You don't come in it for that, but that's a part of it. That's a part of what happens when you say yes to trying to get you right. Is that in order to get you right, you've got to help get other people right. To see marriages that were on the rocks flourish now because they're no longer having money fights and fights over finances because they've got enough now. They've got an extra $500 coming in for daycare so that you're not arguing because you're mad that your husband didn't go and run Uber, and he's mad at you because you decided to get your nails done. Like, all of that is done. So to be the catalyst, to be the initial yes for so many others is just benefits that are forever in my heart. They will go beyond any dollar amount that I ever earned, because that's really what we're placed here to do, is to change lives. So the last two questions that really kind of go hand in hand that I get all the time are, what skill sets do I need to really be successful in this? And as a subset of that question, does social media have to be one of them? I'm going to say yes and no. Okay, so yes, I'm obviously a huge fan of social media for a couple of reasons. A, it's how I found out about this business. B, it's how I've grown my business exponentially. It Works Global is currently in over 23 countries. We're launching in Mexico soon. We just did Italy last year. They're constantly growing, and I love to travel, which is really neither here nor there, because even if you don't like to travel, that's the whole point, right? Social media, the internet, connects our worlds. So when you are not building on social media, you are restricted and confined by your physical location, your physical place, your surroundings, right? If you're on a plane and you're in the middle seat, you can only talk to the two people next to you. Those are the only two potentials that you can talk to. But if I'm on the plane and I'm on Wi-Fi, or I post a picture, guess what? I've opened up the possibility for anyone around the world to come and inquire about the keto coffee that I'm drinking on the plane, or to inquire about the book that I'm reading on the plane, and we connect that way. We start following each other on social media, and 6 months later, someone that I met because we were reading the same book, so they came across my hashtag, is now a customer or a distributor in my business. So even though you do not have to have social media or tech savviness as a skill to be successful, if you really want an unlimited business experience, an unlimited paycheck, unlimited growth with this opportunity, I personally feel like you would be a fool to cut yourself off from really learning and mastering social media and just sharing your life, sharing you. People don't buy products, they buy people. So that's really what social media has done. It's allowed me to connect with, someone in New York, Canada, and Toronto, Australia, LA, and Orlando in the same day, and help all of those people come into my business in one way or another. And I was sitting right here in Atlanta the whole time, or I was in Belize the whole time at my villa on my Wi-Fi helping people out. So social media allows this to not be a home-based business, but a roam-based business. So I personally think that it would be foolish to not utilize that and at least use a combination of both social media, online and offline building. What do I mean by that? I mean, if I'm going to go to dinner tonight with my husband or some friends, and the waitress had phenomenal service, I'm absolutely going to give her a card. I'm absolutely going to exchange information with her, and I'm going to tell her about the business or whatever, or say, hey, we should really get together. I would like to share something with you. I may have my husband, he's tired of it, take pictures or get that interaction, and then I'll post it on social media, and someone else will have the light bulb and says, I go out to eat every day. I know I can share with the waitress. I know that I can do that. I do have time. All these things that people think they don't have time to do, because I'm actually building my business offline and placing that content online. It's a combination of both. Or if I'm doing a party at someone's home and they've got 3 girlfriends there, but then we go live on Facebook, well, we may get the 3 girlfriends, we may get 2 customers and a distributor, but we may have 5 people online who also heard the exact same information and are now interested in the product. So I hope that that kind of makes sense, and you can make the decision as to where you want social media to be a part of your business. So far as skill set, what I love is that there's no specific skill set that you have to have, no resume, no degree, no sales experience. You have to come in with grit, determination, with a work ethic and a willingness to learn, a willingness to network, a willingness to talk to people and open your mouth. If you're not going to open your mouth, at least type on the keyboard, hide behind the keyboard, hide behind your phone, but being able to share. If you're willing to do that, you can absolutely be successful in this business. So I really hope I have answered all of your initial questions, some common questions around the business, how do I get started, the products, what's required of me, return on investment, things like that. But more than anything else, whether you choose It Works as the vehicle to do so, just know that in order to really create a limitless life, a different life, not just for you, for your children, for your children's children, to make sure that they know your name, so you can have a legacy. In order to do that, you are going to have to say yes. You're going to have to say yes to things that everybody else has said no to. And I'm hoping today that it's this limitless opportunity.